All right, folks, I want to continue this conversation on the Ohio SAFE Act to protect our children. As I mentioned, it passed both houses, both chambers in the Ohio General Assembly by wide margins. It's sitting on Governor DeWine's desk awaiting his signature. And that's where you come in, especially for those of you living in Ohio, where I know we've got a lot of viewers, a lot of listeners. And joining me now to discuss this a little bit further is Meg Kilgannon. She's the Senior Fellow for Education Studies here at the Family Research Council. Meg, always great to see you. Thanks for coming back to Washington Watch.
Thanks for having me, Jody.
All right, I'm sure you probably heard a little bit of what Chloe had to say. This is a live program. Are there any updates from Columbus right now, Columbus, Ohio, that I may have missed while we're on the air?
No updates that I've heard, Jody, but I think that Governor DeWine should give a Christmas present to Chloe Cole and to detransitioners like her and to the parents of Ohio, and he should sign this bill. He doesn't have to wait until the deadline on the 29th. He should go ahead and do it now and protect the children of Ohio. I love hearing from Chloe. She's such a powerful spokeswoman for this issue. But it breaks my heart a little bit. Those of us who've been working on this issue for almost 10 years now, it's hard to believe it's been that long. We didn't want for her to be able to be harmed, and we certainly didn't want for her to have to speak out on this issue. We were hoping that adults could resolve this on behalf of children. Chloe is an adult now, but that's not been the case. And so it's the power of voices like Chloe's who've been transitioned, who've been through these procedures as a child, that are so powerful and are so able to explain the harms that occur when people believe the lie that a child could be born in the wrong body or that it's possible to change your sex. It's not possible. And so I just would urge the governor to sign this. And if you live in Ohio, to reach out to him and express your views. If you live in another state that has a branch of the Cleveland Clinic, which is based in Cleveland, Ohio, and is one of the first LGBT clinics in the nation to do these procedures and to do them on children. If you've been treated at those clinics for other illnesses, call the governor and tell him that you would like for the Cleveland Clinic to be out of this business, so that you would like for children to be protected in the state of Ohio. Because we need to protect them everywhere. I'm going to ask that we
go ahead and put the number of the governor up so people can they'll have a little bit of time to write this down. But Meg, to illustrate your point, I had one of our producers of the show right shortly before we went on shared with me a tweet that basically is declaring the fact that kids aren't developed enough to make such important decisions as this. But the tweet was fantastic. It says some kids know that they want a tattoo as young as 2 to 3 years old. Early signs include using markers to draw on their arms, repeatedly reaching for a pen placed in front of them, and making the sound ta and or tu. Be inclusive as an adult. Tell them about people with tattoos. Show them pictures of all the pretty tattoos and ask them, do you want a tattoo? You'll see, kids just know. Funny, but a brilliant point here. Kids say and do all kinds of things. I mean, are we going to let the tail wag the dog, or are we going to help children work through childhood into their adults? Comments?
Absolutely. I mean, we protect children from all kinds of things. We protect them from getting a tattoo. We protect them from certain kinds of body piercings. We protect them from smoking. We protect them from drinking. We make them sit in car seats. The list, we make them wear bike helmets. The list goes on and on and on of things that we protect children with and we prevent them from doing. And the overly hyperbolic language that the trans activists will use, that we're banning life-saving procedures, that's just not true. We are simply age restricting a procedure that, frankly, I don't think anybody should have, but certainly not children, right? And so this is just It's not that hard. I hope that the governor will just start Christmas a little bit early. He could take his break right now, sign that bill, and let everyone celebrate this wonderful gift to Ohio, the protection of their children.
Yeah, I really can't understand why the governor is seemingly struggling with this so much. I mean, it's wide margins in both chambers that passed this. I didn't check. I probably should have. I'm not sure if they have this veto proof or not with the numbers,
It's
but
close.
wide numbers. It would be very, very close. So I don't understand. Do you have any idea why the governor would be
Well,
struggling so much with this? We've only got less than a
th-
minute.
this is a big bill because it does both the medical procedures and it does the protection of children who are playing sports. So this is a big bill. But I'm confident that the governor can sign it, and I know that the people of Ohio will be very happy that he does.
Well, again, we're going to put the number of the governor's office up on the screen for you, our viewers, and for those who are listening. I want to read the number out. If you grab a pen and paper, we'll try to give this slowly enough to where you can get it. The number is 614 466 3555.